Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Deeks. How are you guys all doing? Hope you're doing alright. And this is going to be a Terran vs Terran, I think? Yes, it is a Terran vs Terran. Here on the map Neo Planet S, it is going to be the blue Terran player, Team LiquidTaeJa, spawning up here in the upper right. Because this is a Team LiquidTaeJa Replay Pack. You follow me? Yeah, it's a LiquidTaeJa Replay Pack. And the red Terran player, it is going to be in the bottom left corner. His name is something that I don't know. It is Barcode, and I don't know what to call him. So actually last night my brother says I should watch Princess Bride, the movie, because there's something like, my name is Inigo Montoya, so I'm just gonna call him Inigo Montoya because my brother says I should watch that movie, and I never did, but I just watched the clip where he says, hello, my name is Inigo Montoya, and it's a little bit hilarious, so might as well just call him Montoya, or Inigo Montoya. That sounds really good. Has anybody ever seen that movie? Because I haven't seen that movie. Like, my name is Inigo Montoya. My computer likes to freeze and drop frames very frequently, so I don't know, if my brother says I should watch that movie, I'll do that. Maybe weeks or months or years down the line, maybe I'll watch that movie, but we are in a TvT, and looks like TaeJa is going to start off. This guy's TaeJa, not the right guy. TaeJa is going to start with the barracks, supply depot, and refinery, and looks like Inigo Montoya is going to do the same thing. I'm just going to call him Barcode or something, I don't know. He's moving up with the same thing, so I think there might be double Reaper opening coming in, because that's generally what Terrans do when they get gas. And I think both players may go for Reapers. Can't quite figure out what else would they get the gas for. I think Reapers do cost only 50 gas. 50 gas? 50 gas? Yes, 50 gas. It's like repeating myself. It's like trying to sell some product for only $50, right? $50? $50? Or is it like an auction? TaeJa's gonna go for a Reaper. That's one thing. I don't know if Barcode's gonna go for a Reaper. Oh yes, he is. He has queued up a Reaper. He has gotten a Marine first. So he has gotten that Reaper for 50 gas, 50 gas, 50 gas for a Reaper. That's all it costs, 50 gas for a Reaper. Yeah, okay, and TaeJa's Reaper has not finished quite yet, or has it? Does he have a Reaper already? No, he does not. This is a Marine moving across the map. Not quite a Reaper. His Reaper will finish first, and TaeJa will be done a reactor to start getting double Marines out, or something along that nature. He may be saving up for a command center. That's what the most logical thing is. He has saved up 300 plus minerals, and computer dropping frames yet again. Please stop it. Okay. Hopefully, my brother's nice enough to give me a solid state drive, which I'm pretty sure he did. So whatever, that's not the whole point. The point is that TaeJa is getting a command center, and we'll have to see if this Reaper from TaeJa can get any damage done. Barcode Reaper also going in as well, and Reapers don't do a whole lot of damage versus SCVs anymore. They don't do extra damage versus light, so they don't do quite as much damage to SCVs, Zerglings, Zealots, that kind of thing, but TaeJa with great micro right now. It's a computer job stream yet again, but a Marine and a Reaper in TaeJa's base, and this SCV building the factory will go down. The Reaper getting chased by some SCVs over here. The Marine and the Reaper going for SCVs over here. TaeJa also forced to pull SCVs. This Marine working away at something, I don't know what quite it is, but this Reaper also getting lots of kills so far. How many kills have gone down? 4 workers each have been killed by both people. TaeJa not quite microing that Reaper quite yet. There is a Hellion coming out and a Marine coming out. Can Barcode hold off? Or does he have to wait until those units come out? TaeJa has to micro those Reapers again to try to kill off those SCVs, but I don't think he wants to lose it to all the Marine and Hellion that might be coming out. And over in TaeJa's base, the Reaper has gone down. Marine looks like it has gone down. Workers killed so far is quite even. Looks like TaeJa did lose that Reaper over there to that Hellion and Marine. Okay. Take a breather. TaeJa getting his command center down quite right now. Looks like he didn't build it due to all the commotion with the Reaper. Hellion and Marine and 2 Marines coming out for Barcode though. Does TaeJa have enough to deal with it? He has 4 Marines. Is that enough to deal with 1 Hellion? I think it might be. TaeJa has to stop focusing down these destructible rocks and go for that Reaper. That Hellion, excuse me. That Hellion is gonna go for that SCV. Computer, you. Stop dropping frames. Okay. And Hellion looks like it could deal a lot of damage to these Marines. The Marines don't want to get two spots together. Oh, but 2 Hellions coming out for TaeJa as well. And apparently the meta for TvT has been changing a lot more to mech, so I think we may see mech. But TaeJa might be going for Widowmine drops with this starport. but no reactor on this factory. So it may be the Widowmine. No, just going for the Viking. No Widowmine drops coming in quite yet. No drops play. Oh, Banshee coming in. Cloak also coming in as well. Blizzard recently added a test map where they reduced the build time of Cloaked Banshees, but that has not come into effect quite yet. It's only a test map, so this Banshee will come out in the regular time it has always been. And TaeJa's Hellions are also moving across the map, trying to return back to base, and Barcode maybe putting some pressure. TaeJa really has nothing to defend this. He only has 5 Marines, and these 2 Hellions are on the wrong side of the map. TaeJa forced to lift away. He has to lift his supply depots also. He doesn't want those Hellions or Marines to get up into his base. Viking can try to land and try to help deal with this one Hellion almost going down. Marauder doing the fight. TaeJa has to lift his command center up. What is he doing with the command center up? He's too busy with the Hellions trying to get some damage done with the Hellions, but he loses this command center. It's all for naught, really. He's wasted $400 on this. $400 on the command center. He has to lift it up, move it to the high ground, as he looks like he did get some damage done. Only 7 workers killed, so he only pretty much killed 1 worker in that. And TaeJa now forced to lift up this command center, but there is a Banshee. Yes, there's a Banshee coming in for Barcode. Does TaeJa have anything to deal with it? He does have scan. He does have 1 missile turret, and he does have 2 scans ready. So he will be able to deal with this Banshee. I don't think he knows about it quite yet, though. Oh no, he has seen the Tech Lab reactor, so he does know that there should be a Banshee coming in. But there is a Banshee coming in. TaeJa with the medevac trying to drop somewhere, but not dropping too much. He's moving his Marines to drop. I think he needs his Marines. I think he needs those Marines to defend this drop. Yes, he's bringing those Marines back. And this Banshee started to do a lot of damage. And now there are Hellions and Marines and a Marauder in TaeJa's base. Does TaeJa have enough to deal with this? There are a lot of Marines that forced to land the Viking to try to deal with this. And that drop was brought back. So there is no drop in Barcode's base. Oh, Widowmine shot going down on all those Hellions, I think. So that drop that TaeJa was trying to do, he had to bring him back to help defend his base, which was incredibly necessary. If he did not bring back that drop, he would have lost quite easily, quite badly. But now this one Banshee is dealing off damage to this reactor. There's no Viking on the map anymore. That Viking did go down, and there's not enough Marines to take on this Banshee. So I'm not sure. TaeJa has to wait for his Viking to come out, but he has lost the reactor on the barracks, and Marines coming out in a piecemeal fashion, getting taken down in 2 hits by that Banshee. But a Marine job coming in over here. There was a Marine job somewhere. Oh, the Marine job over here. Has he killed anything? Not killing anything at all, so not really doing anything. And TaeJa not really doing anything with these jobs, and Barcode continues to contain TaeJa, but that Banshee does go down. So great play right there, but it looks like Barcode may set up a contain with this siege tank right here. Is he going to move it up to the high ground? He doesn't want to move it up to the high ground. He wants to keep it down there. And can the siege tank deal any damage? TaeJa has nothing to deal with this at home. He's just getting completely destroyed. He has to pull SCVs. This Widowmine not ready to fire quite yet. SCVs forced to be pulled. Not in a good situation. He might want to consider putting down a bunker. But with another Banshee coming in, trying to go for all these SCVs, but TaeJa not in a good spot right now. Army supplies aren't even, but Barcode putting on a lot of pressure. And just see for yourself, the army, like, it looks pretty even when you take into consideration everything, but TaeJa's getting really pushed back quite hard. And I don't know. Oh, he might lose a tech lab. That would be bad. Can't get siege tanks. Can't get Hellbats. Or he can't get Hellbats anyway. There's no armory, but he can't get any more tanks. He'll have to rebuild that tech lab. He has to rebuild the reactor on his barracks too. TaeJa is just losing a lot of stuff. He has to kill off this Banshee. Banshee's just doing tons of damage to the ground units. And Cloak going down. Vikings have to. TaeJa will have to scan again to allow those Vikings to come in to destroy everything. Destroy that Banshee, and more Banshees are coming out. Another Banshee appears to be coming across the map. No, that's just a siege tank and a Marine. Banshee out of range of that cooking. Another scan force to be pulled down. But TaeJa can afford to do that. He does have 2 command centers, so he can do that. Barcode only just now getting his command center, so the aggression should start to wear off. Maybe. Because he's putting out that command center. And Viking also forced to land to take care of that. But it looks like TaeJa has quite stabilized just a little bit. He can lift off his command center and start mining over there. He will have that advantage because Barcode's command center is only about 25% done. And TaeJa put down a bunker. Will be forced to scan again to take care of that Banshee. Nice focus firing right there. Killing the Banshee, killing the SCV that was making that bunker. Great focus firing there by Barcode. Okay, take another breather. That was a lot going on. Okay, another Banshee coming out. Will there be another Banshee coming out? Yes, another Banshee is going to come out. So, Barcode does like his Banshees. He does like to harass quite a bit. TaeJa with 4 Vikings. So TaeJa does have air superiority. So that's one thing that's good in TvT. Air superiority. You can kill Medivacs, you can kill Banshees, you can kill other Vikings quite easily if you have the air superiority. But I don't think these Vikings actually... he's losing quite a few Vikings. Lost 2 Vikings for 2 Marines and 2 Siege. I'm not sure if that's quite enough. Barcode yet again pushing in with his army, and there's no Vikings here anymore to deal with this Banshee, and now forces Marines to kill off this Banshee. And now looks like Barcode is going to set up a contain with 2 tanks right here. They do come with Siege Tank already installed, no extra cost. So he can just start to siege up TaeJa, but that doesn't look like he'll quite do that. Just going to retreat home as the Viking was trying to deal some damage to this orbital command, but TaeJa has kind of lost his air superiority. He's lost 3 Vikings. Not quite the position you want to be in. You want to keep that air superiority because you can kill off other Vikings, you can kill off Medivacs, Ravens. Yeah, so Vikings are pretty much useful. It's like having Mutalisks in ZVT. You can kill off drops, you can kill off Vikings quite easily. That's what you want. Oh, but Stim, come on, no Stim quite yet, I don't think. No, Stim is not researched. Yeah, oh, that barracks is sparking quite a bit. TaeJa might want to repair that, but there's no tech labs, no reactors on the barracks, no combat shields, no Stim packs coming out for TaeJa at all. That might be a mistake, and if it's not, then that will start to hurt TaeJa later on. TaeJa getting his own Banshees, so that's quite nice, but he is falling behind in those bio upgrades, which is really what you need. He needs the Stim and the combat shields to really be effective with his bio, and Barcode's already getting his. His Stim pack is 45 over 170, that's probably about 25%, just judging by the bar of progress, but that may be a mistake later on, may come back to hurt him, but it looks like he may be trying to do a Doom drop. Siege tanks on the low ground, but TaeJa will have to keep his army close to the siege tanks so that he can defend this. He can get rid of this drop, but looks like TaeJa's losing everything. That's not good for TaeJa at all. That's TaeJa not getting anything done with that drop. Not sure what he was thinking right there. And once again, his Stim pack and combat shields will be behind, only just not getting a tech lab, getting a reactor, getting another tech lab, so he can start to get tech lab, start to get Stim pack and combat shield, but is that too late? Barcode is already getting a +1 attack, well, both players getting a +1 attack. Neither player has double evolution chamber. Evolution chamber! Engineering based. Double eBay, and second eBay coming out for TaeJa. No second eBay coming out for Barcode. So he will be a little bit behind in the attack upgrades, but he'll have Stim pack and combat shield before TaeJa ever does, so yeah, no, actually, well, that's not quite true. Well, actually, yeah, it is very true. I thought this was a Stim pack icon, but this is actually the Stim pack icon. I'm pretty sure my recording program doesn't record the mouse cursor, so that is a problem, but whatever. You can see the mouse cursor. You can see where my mouse cursor is. I'm moving over Barcode stuff. You can see where the mouse cursor is, because you can see all the icons just lighting up like Christmas trees. That Banshee did get taken down. I think, no, it's still alive over here. Missile turret did shoot that away. But this one Banshee from TaeJa could get taken out. You have to be careful. Nice click right there, but Scan also going down. Banshee will go down. Nice snap there by Barcode. And so the army size does show that 27 Marines to 11 Marines, 4 tanks to 5 tanks. TaeJa is definitely behind. Yeah, and the supply definitely reflects that. I think I said earlier that TvT generally goes mech nowadays, but I guess that was wrong. I was wrong about that. TaeJa getting a command center over here, putting down missile turrets to prevent drops. But Barcode definitely has a scary army coming in. His army supply does appear to be 50% higher for Barcode, and TaeJa doesn't have a whole lot. SCV is poised to repair these siege tanks right here, but don't know what TaeJa can really do to defend against this. Barcode does not have combat shields, but he does have Stim pack. TaeJa does not look like he has either of them, only just not getting tech lab. He might have combat shields. I think he does have combat shields, so yes. TaeJa has the advantage of combat shield, but that advantage is about to wear out. Combat shield is almost completed for Barcode, and it looks like he is going to doom drop, but the armed Marines here could snipe off those medevacs, and siege tanks are, and siege tanks trying to shell away at those Marines, and those siege tanks from Barcode are killing a lot of Marines, and siege tanks are in range of each other, but TaeJa siege tanks are preoccupied with the Marines, but the supplies have somehow evened up. TaeJa not doing too bad, but all of his tanks have gone down. His barracks is burning down as well. And so, yeah, TaeJa does have siege tanks at the front, so Barcode's not careful. He will lose a few siege tanks and Marines if he moves them too close, but that's not going to happen. Not quite sure who came out in that engagement. Army supplies seem to have equalized. So TaeJa, with the high ground advantage, I guess, managed to hold off that attack. One Marine over there. I think that was TaeJa's Marine, has gone down. Oh, but these two Banshees are in a bad spot. Actually killing off a lot of Banshees. Not in a good spot. They're in a great spot. But great pickup there by Barcode, picking up those SCVs. And these Banshees could deal a lot of damage to this command center. Will he focus on the command center? No. There are... looks like these SCVs are faring back. TaeJa could go back and kill off all those SCVs, but he looks like he won't do that because Barcode's army is coming back in and TaeJa has already retreated. But this one SCV could get taken down. He's in the middle of nowhere. He's like in the Arctic by all the snow and all the cliffs and ice and stuff, but units... Oh, units is already up. TaeJa does have now does have the Marine count, and he has one less tank. He has better economy, I think. Yeah, he does have the better economy. He could lift up this command center right now and start mining, which he should start to do later on. But it looks like TaeJa's army supply is starting to pull ahead. Not quite sure how TaeJa was able to do that. He was 20 supply behind and 50% army behind. So able to catch up somehow, and now it looks like Barcode is the one that is behind. This Banshee will get taken down by that scan, and TaeJa's now starting to move this command center over, and there could be a clash right in the middle. TaeJa does want to be careful, doesn't want to run into the siege line, because his siege line is all the way back here. His siege line is... He needs the siege line. He needs the siege line to be able to engage this. Siege up your tanks, TaeJa. Siege up your tanks. Siege up your tanks. He's just gonna go for it. He has a lot of Marines. He has a superior Marine count, but I think those siege tanks in the back are doing tons and tons of damage to TaeJa's army. And TaeJa just losing so much stuff, but he is killing off a lot of stuff too. And siege tanks not siege, but that doesn't really matter. TaeJa somehow able to win that engagement with superior Marine count. I think delaying long enough for those tanks to really start doing their damage against those other siege tanks. And I'm not sure who has the upgrade advantage. 1-1 is done for TaeJa. 1-1 is also done for who is it? Barcode. Yeah. So Barcode, both players seem to even. Looks like Barcode will move a drop over here by the TaeJa's third base. The third base is not defended whatsoever, and looks like siege tanks will jump. Siege tank could siege up and make a slightly fortified position, but TaeJa looks like he will move up, but not before losing quite a few SCVs. 20 SCVs have gone down as opposed to 16. But comment does show that LiquidTaeJa is still ahead by a little bit. He did lose quite a few SCVs right there, but army supply shows that TaeJa is still ahead. Unit count shows that TaeJa is like triple the Marine count of Barcode, along with triple the tank count. So everything's looking good for TaeJa, despite looking very shaky at the beginning of the game. Very great play here by TaeJa. That's why he is such a strong player, able to hold and make a very good army. Make good army and win game. That's how you win the game. Stay alive, make army, win game. Okay, that's how you win just about every Starcraft game. But looks like there is a stalemate or just a lull in the action right now as both players continue to macro up, get their economies going, get their army back up. But TaeJa's army supply is still 50% ahead of a Barcode. His name is Inigo Montoya. He wants to... You killed my father. So he's trying to defeat TaeJa right now, and TaeJa I don't think will have any of it. His army supply is superior. Is it superior? Yes, it is still superior, and double the Marines, double the siege tank. It is better. At least it isn't triple like it was before. It is double now as opposed to triple, but still, Barcode I think is a bit behind. He does have. I think he does have air superiority. He does have Vikings, so he can take down all of TaeJa's medevacs, and TaeJa can't do anything about it. But TaeJa looks like to be coming from behind. There is a sandwich attack coming in. Oh, this could be bad for Barcode, as he is in a complete flank. He will lose just about everything. Yeah, just losing all his Marines, all his tanks, and there goes the GG from Barcode. His name is Inigo Montoya. So he was ahead in the beginning of the game, just pushing on TaeJa, not letting TaeJa stabilize. But after TaeJa did stabilize, TaeJa just kind of found his way back into this game despite the supply disadvantage throughout the beginning of the game. So great play there by TaeJa, showing why he is such a strong player, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.